Hey, good morning. We're going to be looking at doing a Photoshop lesson today, and it's all about doing a photograph of an animal and a face. This is the example by Wanda Wulz, Cat and I, that we're using for inspiration. You can see that she has combined a face of an animal and a human face. I'm going to show you how to do that in Photoshop right now. So what we need to do is obviously get our photographs from our Google Drive. Once we've got our photographs and downloaded them, we will then, on this screen, go File, Open. We will look for the file, which this one is called Face. Okay, so it's saying it's not supported. That's not a problem. We will open it. We will use the snipping tool. We will take a snip of the photograph, like so. We will then go back to Photoshop, go File, New. We'll look for the one that says Clipboard, because that will be the same size as the picture we've just snipped. Click Create. And then press Ctrl V, and there will be our picture. We'll do the same thing for the photo of the cat. So we'll go to the snipping tool, we'll go New, we'll take a snip of the cat. This is my cat Leon that I took this morning. We'll go back to Photoshop, we'll press Ctrl V. We will then notice that we have now got a layer with a cat on it, and I'll close the eye and a layer with a face on it. Very straightforward. Now, in order to make the pictures line up really effectively, if we make the layer with the cat on about 65% or 50% opacity, you can see that the cat starts to become a little bit see-through. Now we can use this to line up the face. We can use the mouse to arrange the cat face. We can enlarge when necessary and really work out where the most effective way of lining it up would be. Obviously my head is a different shape to the cat's head, so we need to make sure that we cover as much as we can, getting the mouth and the nose lined up as best we can, the eyes almost in the right place, possibly a little tiny bit bigger still. It takes a little while to get things arranged, cover up that part of my head, drag it down. We'll know when the eyes are working because they will start to line up really nicely. About there, and then we'll press enter. Now you can see that the cat and the human face are starting to blend together. Now, to make it really work and look as close to the artist as we can, we're going to use a soft edge eraser again, this time fairly large, but not massive. And I'm going to start to take out some of this side of the cat, so we can start to see that we've got half a face of human, half a face of cat. Now, what we need to do now is make the cat start to become more solid, and then we can make some more arrangements as necessary. Not quite happy with the way the mouth's lining up now. That's slightly better. There's some problems with the chin, so what we can do now is go onto the layer with the face, just slightly move that slightly. Possibly not. I don't know if I like that. I think I'll go back there. Now we could leave it as a colour version, but I think personally, if we change the colour away and make it black and white again like we did before, we go image adjustments, black and white, click OK, click on the layer with the face, image adjustments, black and white, click OK. I think you can see there it does tend to blend more effectively. Now there's still a few bits I'm not happy with, so we've got to make some enhancements. I think if we experiment with the exposure on the face and take the exposure down a little bit, bring the offset up. You can see I'm starting to lose some of that background, but keep the face really sharp. There we go. You see, just moving the different adjustments in exposure, offset, and gamma correction can make a huge difference to the image. So there you are. There's my version of the famous Wanda Wulz version. So there's the original, and then there is mine. So you can see I've been inspired. I haven't copied it exactly. Inspired by the original and created my own version. So there you go. Hope you enjoy. Have fun making your own animal human face. Thank you for watching.